More things you might not know about WWE 2K24, including even more awesome details. As we covered last time, 2K24 brings back the classic stage-facing camera option. And following on from that, as we can now see the stage during the Royal Rumble, the game also features the awesome detail that the Superstar Trons once again actually play during Rumble entrances. This year's referees have seen some pretty big improvements, including the ability to take some pretty nice bumps, as we can see here in this clip featuring Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. This wasn't so much a thing in recent games unless you specifically targeted the ref, so good to see this can happen once again. Sticking with refs, another awesome detail that they feature is the return of the hand signs showing their count. This one might only be a small thing, but another one of this year's smaller but pretty awesome details. Likewise, a similar thing for this year's crowds, as they will once again show their own hand signs during pinfalls. Briefly, back to referees once again, this time for the newly added ambulance match. Because a detail that you might have missed is that during the start of match introduction, it is actually your chosen ref that will drive the ambulance into the arena. We covered last time how LA Knight features a brand new voice taunt, but it's also worth pointing out the other awesome detail of this year's crowd joining in when Knight does his other trademark taunt. This also takes place during his entrance.
Now he's been put on the defensive. Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet. Now he's been put on the defensive. Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet. Now he's been put on the defensive. Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy.
In 2K24, the backstage brawl has received a few nice updates, with another nice detail being that this year's version is no longer restricted to just 2 players, as this can now be done in combo with a multi-man match, for example a Fatal 4-Way. This year's backstage brawl also features the brand new option of starting the match from multiple positions. This includes the default area, up on the catwalk, and also in the parking lot. Whilst not a new detail, last year's edition of the Spotlight is still featured in this year once again, but for those who are not aware, this backstage Spotlight can actually be used to put your opponent through. First, you need to break the barrier which is near it, which you can do with an Irish whip. Then simply whip your opponent off the edge in this section that will result in this pretty awesome moment. As an added bonus detail, these barriers can also make for some pretty extreme combos with your superstars' moves, for example a powerbomb. Last year's game features a ton of unique detailed rivalries audio, which again makes an appearance in 2K24. 2 examples of this so far include the returning audio from Undertaker vs Roman Reigns, as well as brand new audio when Roman Reigns takes on Sami Zayn.
It might just be that time for Roman to rest in peace. The Undertaker with a vintage tombstone pile. So much pride, so much animosity on the line between these 2 ring generals, but in the end, the Undertaker was the better man. Reigns absolutely pushed the Undertaker to his limit, but the dead man set out to prove that this is still his yard, and tonight he did just that. Some will say this was the inevitable outcome as Roman Reigns stands victorious against Sami Zayn.
Roman has once again asserted his dominance over Sami, and now he can go back and gloat on the island of relevancy.
Sami tried, but he has to know his place now, and that's a place beneath the tribal chief.
2K24 features a bunch of brand new reversals, even for very specific moves and moments. This includes new reversals for the announcers table, the ability to catch a thrown weapon, as well as a new reversal for the returning trash can. On the topic of weapons, and another thing that you might not know, is that if you and your opponent throw a steel chair at the same time, they'll actually clash mid-air and cancel each other out. In the last episode, we covered how the strap pull-down feature has made its return, the first time we've seen it in the series since 2K19. However, unlike that game, 2K24 features the awesome detail of the straps actually remaining down during the winning scene. Also, in terms of counters, this year you can once again finally reverse an Irish whip into one of your own. Whilst this one might only be a simple one, having this small feature back definitely makes for a welcome addition. Another awesome addition this year is the increase of signature moves. So for example, Cody Rhodes now features 4 signatures. And lastly for today, and another awesome detail, is this year's in-ring corner springboards can now finally be set as signatures and finishers. This means moves such as Tiffany Stratton's Prettiest Moonsault, as well as Cody Rhodes' Corner Cody Cutter, can now be set accurately in this year's movesets. As always, share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more like this coming to the channel soon. And until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.